Hello, my name is Shuttley and welcome back for another episode of Siam, or Siam, however you want to pronounce that. In Victoria 3, in previous episode, we managed to capture most of Malaya. I mean, we already had gotten a little bit in the previous episode, or the episode before that, but we got at least two state, or quarters of the state conquered there. So about half the state conquered, I suppose. That's how the math works. But anyway, let's unpause. We're getting some more class works, which means that we'll get some porcelain. If we have a look at the productions of porcelain, it's something that we desperately need. We need a lot more clothing as well. Which, to be fair, there's not much there. So I'm just going to build up another level for the production there. Is there? Oh, they got a silk plantation in there and there. So there's a lot of silk plantations going around. Oh, they got a tooling workshop in there, and they got no industries whatsoever. All right. But what's this then? The Pontianak is having a revolution. And the Dutch, the Netherlands is supporting the Defender, of course. They've also made a change in the 1.1 patch, where the revolutions won't last forever. Like, the revolution will lose war support over time, slowly, I guess. Or I don't know, I haven't actually had a revolution yet, so I don't know how quickly, but they'll lose some support regardless. There we go, that started. The glassworks is going to be done in 7 weeks. Then after that is more government administration, because we need that for the bureaucracy. We're not losing too much. Well, it's about £1,400 per week right now, so fixing that would be quite nice. Is there any laws that we could pass, perhaps? Oh, we could try to go for the agrarianism again. Landowners still don't like that, but the rural folk do. We started improving their power even further, so if we could pass that one, that'd be really nice. Because then we'd be able to start utilizing the investment pool. There's a little bit investment pool already, 34,000, which honestly isn't that much. It'd be used in like within 4 weeks of starting if we were using the construction or the budget there. It is full, but yeah, we haven't gone into debt yet, which is quite nice. But at the same time, we haven't been expanding all that quickly either. Right, so if I wanted to do a war against Dynam, is there any... No, I can't fight the war. Oh, is Cambodia now independent? Oh, no, they're part of the Vietnamese market still. But we could do the conquer state war goal against them. Because the Dai Nam does have a larger army. What sort of army do they have, though, I guess is the question. They've got irregulars, so our line infantry would actually be able to beat them. And what about Cambodia? You got irregulars as well. Okay. It's not impossible. We only got 2 armies though. I mean, we got a little bit extra troops. But we could, if need be, recruit another army at some point. Well, I'd rather not do that quite yet, or increase the size of another army. But I'm not entirely sure, like, I know that this would be one front against them, and this would be another front against them. Since that is a vassal, I don't know, it probably would just combine that into one front against Vietnam, and then we'd have one front against Cambodia. Unequal treaties. Taking interest in the newly opening Siamese economy, the United States of America has proposed a trade agreement that seemed initially equitable. On closer inspection, it contains numerous unfavorable clauses that were never agreed upon. I don't want to lose the suggestions there, so I'm going to sign the treaty. It means that we got favor given to the USA. Speaking of USA, they should not be as keen on colonizing Africa anymore, because Liberia is now independent. I mean, I think they still have some sort of pacts with... Oh, they got defensive pact with Portugal, and they owe an obligation to Portugal. But yeah, it's no longer part of the USA, so the USA is less likely to colonize in there. Which, oh, there goes the French again, colonizing Kenya. Ah, there we go, we're getting the second arms industry, so that's going to increase the production of arms quite a bit. The iron price is a bit high, though, so that's something that we'll probably need to fix. Once we get the coal mine, I suppose, that's going to be an easy way to fix it. I mean, we are already working on the coal mine, but that's going to be increasing the iron production drastically. I mean, we've got one iron mine already under... Oh, I just realized something. Motor industry is going to require steel, isn't it? So what we'll probably need to do is we'll build a steel mill over here. We'll put that before the motor industries, because I just remember that we need to have that. I suppose we could do the textile mill before both of those. So that's going to be a little bit of extra... barracks as well, so that's going to increase us. Oh, and there we go, we're making money again. Silk is... Oh, the price is slightly increasing. Service price is still pretty massive. I'm hoping that we can pass the agrarianism soon, but we've only got 15% chance, so it's not very high likelihood. But maybe the ruler will interfere. Or interfere... Oh. Yogyakarta wants to join our customs union. Oh. Okay. I guess we have a little bit more... Oh, we don't have a lot of convoys here. We didn't get the shipyard done yet. No, it's gonna be the next one. Once we get that, we're gonna start using the port to full extent. Oh, public address goes everywhere. Okay. Right, well, at least we can lower the popularity of the landowners in the meanwhile. But we're not gonna try to push the law. I mean... Oh, right, we don't have the law enforcement yet either. Other than theocracy, there's not a lot of laws over here that we can pass. We could try changing the participants in the government, I suppose. Technically speaking, if we drop that and maybe bring in the intelligentsia, now that would lower it even further. That would open up some other laws to pass. Question is, of course, what do we want to pass? Not necessarily the property women quite yet. Guaranteed liberties would be quite nice. Armed forces would not enjoy that. Intelligentsia would love that, though. Well, appointed bureaucracy, that would be quite useful as well. More taxation capacity. And less political strength for the landowners, but it doesn't mean that more bureaucracy population cost multiplier. We can try to pass that. It's only 8%, so it's most likely not going to succeed. If I'm all honest, but one can hope. Wait, customs union? Oh. Oh, right, we would not high enough or relations with them. Oh, wait, no. Are they still... No, they are independent, yeah, okay. So they're part of our market for a brief moment. They owe a obligation to us now, I suppose. So it's not the worst. But yeah, now, once we get the extra arms industries going, we'll probably put this one into line infantry as well. We don't have any artillery production yet, but if we can start switching the troops here, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a massive shortage of armament, quite frankly. But we can let this already start running, so the modifier is going to be warred off. By the time that those are ready, then we can probably do the war against Vietnam. Depends who they call in, to be fair. Do they have any defensive pacts? No, not really. So if we were to conquer Cambodia and maybe these two states as well. I don't know if I want to go to Tonkin quite yet. I mean, it would have a lot of farmland. There's a lot of barracks. We'll see how... I mean, we don't have infamy yet. We can probably have a look how many war goals we can put in there. And then go from there. Right, so Cambodia doesn't really have a lot of relations. What about Da Nang? So they got pretty good relations with East India Company. They got amicable relations. Oh, gold discovered in West Borneo. Well, no wonder that everyone wants to go there. I mean, I know that there's going to be gold there. Efforts to pass appointed bureaucrats law have run into several classic bureaucratic hurdles. Debates rage around such lofty matters as the correct shape of filing cabinets. Will spare no expenses, that would be minus 10% bureaucracy, but enactment time minus 20% and success chance plus 10%. 10% extra bureaucracy and enactment time would go up, but at the same time the success chance would increase. Or just let's get over with it. So success chance minus 10%. Bureaucracy, okay, I think we will spare no expense. It's going to cost us a little bit in tax money. But that's at least giving us the speed of passing this, as well as a bit more success chance. So if we could pass that one, that'd be nice. And, oh yeah, we increased the arms industry now. The iron price is pretty massive still. Well, we're about to get the shipyard. It's mostly going to be producing clippers right now. We don't necessarily need a fleet quite yet, but eventually we do need a fleet. Breeding and education. Disagreements between the landowners and the intelligentsia are causing conflicts in the government. How much? I could probably afford losing a bit of authority, but 25% for 5 years is quite a bit. How bad is the landowners? No, we can probably reduce the landowners' approval rating a little bit. It's +2, or approval of us rather. It's still +2, so it's not end of the world. The quicker we can start reducing the landowners' power, the better. I mean, there's still slavery, of course, which I suppose... Oh, power suppers, excellent. Naval base level. So it doesn't directly increase the land power, or landowner strength at least. So it's not the worst thing, I suppose. As long as you improve your standard of living, there's not going to be that many slaves. Oh, gold depleted in West Borneo already. Oh, wow. That was quick. But yeah, at some point we do want to do a landing into Sumatra as well. We don't have the fleets for that quite yet, but now that we've got the stuff there, let's actually go ahead and do the development thing for all ports. There's going to be 20 clippers, and I suppose we could also put in clipper use for the fishing, which is going to be another 25, so the clipper price is probably going to be quite massive. It should be producing up to 35. We'll probably want to get another level there. Then we're going to start maybe producing some mana wars as well. Because we can't trade yet, so it's... oh, what do we have here? King intervenes. Oh, yes, excellent. The intelligence here won't like that. They'll like once that law passes. And we've got 40% chance. And the speed that it's going is still pretty decent. We've still got low market access in Malaya. Or Malaysia, but... oh, there we go. Colonization unlocked. Right. There's a little bit of colonization that we could do over here, but it wouldn't be all that quick. Is the problem. Of course, another place is into Papua. Or maybe into Micronesia or something. Is there a... Let's have a look. Stay over here. Does it have malaria? Oh, no, it doesn't. What other resource does it have? Whaling, fishing, a bit of logging, a bit of farming. So it's not really the best, but we could get some whaling done in there. We might want to go for colonial exploitation. The more we could take the islands from here in Micronesia, the better. Then I suppose also into Tonga. You got some whaling as well that we could do there. That would be our way to get some oil early on. Not that we necessarily need a lot of it quite yet, but it will be useful later on. Ooh, law enforcement is finally spreading to us. Excellent. The railway is 4 months away. We do have a lot of influence available right now. We did go ahead and improve relations with various nations. Oh, how's the modifier for the barracks now? It's still minus 12%. So, I'd say in about, well, probably February we can do a war against Vietnam. Hopefully. We've got a lot of good relations around us. So we should be able to do the war. At least to some degree. If need be, we can hire another general. Although that would be more bureaucracy use, which... As the tax capacity, Bangkok needs a bit more. We'll build another one in there, I suppose. And there's that diplomatic play. I'm just going to declare neutrality there. I'm not needed on that one. Oh, Kutai improved relations. Excellent. 3 more weeks for the coal mine. I suppose the coal mine I can actually put in the atmospheric engine pump there already. So that increases the coal per level to be 40. I'm going to build a second one there already. And then the iron mines, as soon as that is done, we're going to switch these to start using the atmospheric engine pumps. The tool price is going to start going up a little bit, as well as the coal price is going to be bloody massive. Oh, red tape. Hold on a minute, I'll have a look at that. I'll put these already on. Right, so red tape. The civil service, currently led by the landowners, are deliberately stalling the government by creating unnecessary paperwork. They demand that their jobs are protected under the appointment brokers law. We could do that. Political strength would increase by 10%. Bureaucracy minus 10%. Enactment success chance minus 10%. Or minus 20% bureaucracy. Oh, okay. Because we don't have a good choice there. Actually pull in the government administration a little bit higher in there. Probably even before these. Oh, there we go. Railways unlocked. Let's have a look at that. Okay, the water tube boiler. That would be used in some of the factories to reduce the workforce needed. And condensing engine pump for the coal mines, iron mines, lead mines, sulfur, and gold mines. Not bad one, actually. We're going to go for that one. So, what do we have a lot in our market? Coffee. And tea. And fabrics. Alright. So, we've got a lot of things. I guess. I mean, there's a lot of nations over here that are just pumping out a lot of various plantations, I guess. How is the food industry prices? So the grocery price isn't too bad. Sugar price is basically nothing. So the inputs for the food industries are quite cheap overall. We might want to increase the food industry there at least a little bit. It's making good profit. Of course, probably another tooling workshop wouldn't hurt. Because there's a little bit extra demand for it. Yeah, we'll get another one there. We'll start producing steel tools at some point. We're not quite ready for that yet. Okay, so we've got the coal mine in here. It's probably going to be very, very profitable from the get-go. And then the iron mine, of course, is going to be producing now a lot more with the coal. We're only using 20 coal right now. Is there any other... Well, I suppose we're going to need some for the steel mill. Oh, we've got another journal entry. Aha, steam engine time. Anytime is building is motor industries. The workforce occupancy is creating... Oh, so it's level 3 motor industries. And railway. I'll put that into the list there. Just keep an eye on it. We'd have to have level 3 motor industries. I don't think we can actually afford that. So, yeah, we're losing a fair bit of taxes there, so that is causing us a bit of issues. I'm hoping that we can pass the appointed bureaucrats soon, because that would actually increase the tax of... Oh, okay, Bangkok insurrection. So if I risen up in Bangkok, they are not a significant force yet, and there are multiple ways to approach them. We can negotiate with them. Backroom dealings exposed. Oh, bollocks. I guess we're not gonna... Well, we still got 15% chance. We're gonna give it one more try. If it goes even worse, then we're just gonna stop that and do something else. So we've got level 2 tech sawmill in here. The dye price is starting to be pretty high. We're gonna get another dye plantation over here, I suppose. I suppose we could also get another dye plantation. Well, there's not a lot of farming that we can do in this state. And these can't have the dye plantations. So that's a bit of a problem. But I do believe we are well overdue for a war against Cambodia. So let's give it a bit of a spin there. So Conquer State Cambodia. So it's these two. They got pretty large armies overall. I think we can manage this. We'll just have to put in the... Oh, offensive planner. Okay, then 30% more offense. Oh, bollocks. It is false frontier. This could be a problem. I suppose what we could do is put you there. Let's recruit one more general, which is going to put us into even worse situations in terms of bureaucracy, admittedly. Experienced diplomat. Morale recovery, alright. Go for that one. And then you are going to be mobilized to defend against the Tonkin front there. And hopefully we'll be able to defend at least to some degree. We will have a bit of a lack of forces. Oh, they declared rivalry. I'm not surprised by that. Is there anyone that I could sway? Well, I could sway you. Oh, right. East India Company is leaning towards them. This might end badly. What are their war goals? Humiliate. Okay, so it's not that bad. Okay, well, we'll see if they actually invite anyone. I could sway... Yeah, there's not that many that I could sway is the problem. I'm pretty sure that my troops will beat them in combat. But the question is, will I have enough troops, really? We are increasing the barracks by another 2 soon. So we'll have 55 total. I suppose we're going to get up to 25 at our capital. We've got still plenty of population there. Now, of course, not all of our battalions are actually the better stuff. So we'll probably have a bit of problems. But I suppose the enemies aren't that great either, so I think we'll be mostly fine. We're losing a lot of money there. We could actually improve the... Well, no, if we start... We could put in another tax, I suppose. Coffee. These are just the regular stuff there. Why is costing... I suppose the taxes are costing us a little bit. Or not getting all the taxes. The construction cost is still pretty high. And I suppose the taxing itself overall isn't all that great. I'm hoping that we could just pass that appointed bureaucrat thing soon, because it's just been quite time consuming. Have they managed to get in anyone? Not yet. Right, so if I want to get more from this, I'm gonna have to start putting down some war goals. So Conquer State, it's 25 each, okay. I'm gonna go for... Maybe we'll start with Annam. Wait, no, Annam is the one in the middle, isn't it? Tonkin... No, Mekong is the one in the south. That's probably the one that I want to have, quite frankly. Go for that one. We've got a little bit infamy right now. So maybe that wasn't so what. Oh, but East India Company decided to step away from the war. Well, at least they're no longer leading. Right, so how bad would it be to put in another war goal for Conqueror? Well, that'd be another 25. Maybe we don't date too much in a war. We can do another war later. It's just if you go over 50 infamy, then that's going to start causing us some issues, diplomatically speaking. Not massive issues yet, but it's going to be potential... You know, it has a potential to... fire back at some point. Right, so we can't add it anymore. Oh, water tube boiler, excellent. What we can do is we can increase the coal production even further, and then of course we can increase the iron production even further. And we can put in... Let's actually go into the military and start getting the field works, I suppose. We're going to hit hydraulic cranes there right now, but I don't think I need it that badly. Is that going to pass? Yes, maybe, no. Oh, it's extra 10% chance. I mean, how long that's... It's 140 days. It's not that bad in terms of timing, though. Like, it's still a bit annoying that it's not really passing. Like, we've had so many rolls on this already. There's 5 different modifiers in there. Right, so that one's empty. We'll be advancing through here. We're going to defend that one, and... Oh, well, actually. Then what we're going to do over there is we're going to take the army over there and just defend. Let them attack, let them spend their troops. And we've got the line infantry, so that's going to give us a pretty decent defense overall. It's not necessarily the best, but it'll probably be sufficient for this war. And hopefully the infamy is actually dropping at a pretty good speed. We've got a lot of influence to utilize. And actually, that reminds me, I should probably improve relations. East India Company and Jing, and I suppose Britain as well. If the British, well, I mean, they don't like me, admittedly. Right, so both sides are advancing here. There we're defending, there we're defending. They're moving a unit over there. Oh dear. Is that... Are they actually... They're not advancing. Okay, we've got double combat in here. We're attacking with 8. We're probably going to lose that one, but I think the defense we are going to win. Oh, handily. So we're still going to be able to defeat a lot of their troops, I reckon. Now they're attacking with 18 battalions over here versus our 15. But they are going to be taking maybe double the losses as we are. And over here we got a battle... They got 14 battalions. Oh dear, we're actually taking pretty heavy losses over here. They might get through there. I suppose some of these troops are... Oh yeah, we have only like 1 line infantry there. How much do we have... small arms? We actually don't have that massive lack of small arms. So I'm just going to start switching the armies little by little. Maybe we'll start with this. Switch to the line infantry. So there's going to be a bit of a penalty there. Oh, we actually managed to get through there. Oh, now they're advancing through that one. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's our friend that is advancing there. Oh. Alright, so we're going to lose probably that combat, but over here we're going to win. The main front line is holding. And yeah, that was just advancing there. So we didn't probably take that much land over here. And that one we're losing. Overall over here, they are probably slowly pushing forward. Oh, they're attacking with another 10 battalions. We are winning that. Quite easily, I might add. And we're getting the government administration building in Bangkok very shortly. So that's going to start fixing the bureaucracy issues to some degree. Oh boy. Where did our army go? Is it... it's not there. We got our army over here, okay. How about you start advancing on that front then? Oh, they got the army in there, okay. So both are advancing one way or another. That's a bit awkward. So we'll be clearing out those. Are we... Okay, we're attacking against a very large army. Over here we're at least still defending quite successfully. Let's have a look at the losses thus far. So they've lost a lot more than we have. The cost of war has been higher for them. But of course, they probably wouldn't take the peace deal yet. There we go. So now we've got the armies fighting one another again. I suppose we could actually take this one and put you on defense over there. Which side is that? It's probably the... That one, yeah. There we go. So now we'll be defending. Still got someone advancing there. Oh, is that... Hold on, I mean, where's that combat? It's a bit of a mess of a front here, to say the least. Okay, that attack was a failure. To be expected, really. Over here we're still defending quite successfully. Versus 50 battalions, so that's not a small deed there, quite frankly. Right, neither side is advancing over here. Or is that still combat going? There's probably a combat in here. Oh, yeah. There's a combat. We are losing that combat in... Where is that? Oh, it's down here. Hidden behind the front line there. Alright, well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. But I think we'll be able to push them to surrender at some point. Although our ally might be pushed to surrender as well, or puppet. Is that one? There we go. We're winning the defense now. Actually making a bit of money now. And we're getting some more barracks, especially in Malaya. Advance over there is not working. Oh dear, they managed to take a lot of land there. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no, that's our attack going in there. That's not great. I mean, we've got some defenders in there at least, but yeah, no, that's... oh, well, we're going to win that defender at least. Oh, that's this front. Right. Let's shuffle around a little bit. They've still got 50 battalions in there. It's going to be a bit risky. I mean, we are going to probably win this with the attrition overall, but... Like, at least... Oh, the British are harming our relations. Well, that's not great. Is this attack or defense? It is a defense. And I think we are going to win this. I mean, we've got some battalions in here. I suppose we did lose a bit of the effectiveness while switching the troops from here. Which actually, where are these troops in? They are part of the Yob's army. Okay, so is that one... It is defending in Cambodia front. Okay. So it's this army, yeah. So those troops were switched, so the units aren't quite as good for a little bit, but over time, it's going to get better and better. Oh, and here we are defending against the Cambodian attack once more. Going fairly well. Also, we've got a massive amount of radicals. We might want to do something about that. Just haven't been really able to do too much. Is that defense? Oh, we're going to lose that combat. They got massive, overwhelming firepower in there. So we might actually lose this war. Now, luckily, the war goal is only the humiliation. Okay, I think it's... Oh, yeah, we are actually advancing in here. But, of course, we probably... Oh, there we go. Appointed bureaucrats. Finally. Can we pass the traditionalism right now? No. Or agrarianism, because we don't have rural folk in power. There's still 15% chance that we could pass that. I guess it's not the worst. We can go for the dedicated police force yet. The slavery thing is... Well, we got 26% chance or support in there, but the legitimacy would drop so massively that I don't think we're going to go for that one. We can just switch the rule folk back into the government. So the legitimacy is going to be pretty good. And then let's try for the agrarianism once more. Admittedly, the nobility will not enjoy that. Oh, now they're improving relations again. Okay, would you like to make up your mind finally on that? Oh dear, that was a bigger chunk that they took. I don't know if we can win this. I mean, what we can hope for is... our front over here is just keeping them busy enough. Which I don't think it is, actually. But they're taking some casualties, at least. Oh, they've got some conscripts in there that is making my life a lot harder. And over here, oh, we're not supporting... or getting enough support for our troops. And our attacks over here are just failing one after another. I suppose what I could do with that army is just... hold on, you are currently on the Cambodia front, yeah. Switch to defense, let them attack. Have them sort of use more of their strength. We are not attacking on any front then. I mean, our allies might be, but we are not. They've lost quite a bit of their war support, but we're going to be losing a lot more right now. So unless we can retake some of the land, I don't think we can hold on. Because we're going to lose a lot of the front line there. And there's the... Oh wait, no, is there a combat in here? That's the Cambodia front. I guess oh wait, no, there's combat over here hidden. Oh, we're going to lose that. Oh, bollocks. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a disastrous war. I'm going to get the locking camp at least in the meanwhile. We're going to lose a lot of population with this war as well, so that's not great. Now, there's always a chance that we can sort of just push... Well, no, I don't think we can... Yeah, no, I think we're going to have to capitulate on this. Rather than wait for a massive amount of time, let's do it out of the way, or get that out of the way. We can switch all the militaries for the next war to be using light infantry. That does mean that the arms industry is probably going to be a bit stronger. Well, actually, the small arms demand isn't that massive. If we were to switch for a little bit of the artillery production, so small arms, well, actually 50 small arms are still needed. So let's actually wait until the next month to see how bad is the price. I suppose if there's not enough people working in these, which might be the... Oh yeah, that's definitely the case in some of these. Alright, well, we've got a bit more wood production now in the meanwhile. But it would appear that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.